They rejected her at the altar, called her useless because she couldn't walk. But when a single dad stood up and spoke, the wedding turned into a miracle. Like emotional stories? Don't forget to like and subscribe to Inspiration Stories Box. The wedding hall was filled with whispers, not music. White flowers decorated the aisle, but the air felt heavy, cruel. Aisha sat silently in her wheelchair, her bridal dress carefully draped over legs that hadn't moved since the accident 2 years ago. Her hands trembled as she held her bouquet, knuckles white with fear. She had already seen it in their eyes, the groom's family. Disgust, doubt, judgment. Her mother stood behind her, holding back tears, pretending to fix Aisha's veil again and again, just so no one would see her cry. They were poor, widowed, forgotten by the world. This marriage was supposed to be Aisha's second chance at life. Then it happened. The groom's mother stood up abruptly. "Stop this wedding," she announced loudly. Gasps filled the hall. The groom looked down, unable to meet Aisha's eyes. "We were lied to," the woman continued. "They said the girl could walk again, but look at her, she's paralyzed. My son will not marry a burden." Every word felt like a slap. Aisha's bouquet slipped from her hands and fell to the floor. She wanted to disappear. The groom finally spoke, his voice cold. "I'm sorry, I can't do this." He turned and walked away, leaving her in front of everyone, broken, humiliated, exposed. Laughter mixed with pity. Phones came out. Someone whispered, "Who will marry her now?" Aisha closed her eyes, tears silently rolling down her cheeks. She had survived pain, hospitals, and loneliness, but this was worse than the accident. Just then, a small voice broke the silence. "Papa, why is everyone being so mean to that auntie?" All heads turned. A man stood near the back of the hall, holding the hand of a little girl about 6 years old. He was simply dressed, his face calm, but his eyes intense. He was a single dad. Everyone in the neighborhood knew him. His wife had died years ago. He worked 2 jobs and raised his daughter alone. He walked forward slowly. The groom's mother scoffed. "This is a family matter. Don't interfere." But the man didn't stop. He knelt in front of Aisha, right there on the floor, picked up the fallen bouquet and placed it gently back into her hands. "I see a bride, not a burden," he said firmly. The room froze. Aisha looked at him, shocked. "Sir, please don't make fun of me," she whispered. He shook his head. "I would never." Turning to the crowd, he spoke louder. "My wife was paralyzed after giving birth to our daughter. People abandoned her too, but she was the strongest woman I ever knew." Tears filled his eyes. His daughter hugged his leg tightly. "This woman," he placed his hand over Aisha's trembling hands, "deserves respect, not rejection." The groom's family stood speechless. Then he did the unthinkable. "I will marry her." The words echoed through the hall like thunder. A gasp rippled through the crowd. Aisha's mother nearly collapsed. The groom's family laughed nervously, thinking it was a joke, but the single dad's face was serious, unshaken. "My daughter needs a mother with a kind heart, and I see that heart right here." Aisha shook her head in disbelief. "You don't even know me," she cried. "I can't walk. I can't—" "I know enough," he replied gently, "and walking has never been the measure of a woman's worth." The hall went silent. The priest hesitated, unsure what to do. The groom stood frozen, shame written across his face. The single dad turned to Aisha's mother. "If she agrees, I will take care of her with dignity, not as charity, as my wife." Aisha's tears fell freely now, not of shame, but of overwhelming emotion. For the first time since the accident, someone had chosen her, publicly, proudly. "I don't need a miracle," Aisha whispered. "I just want respect." He smiled softly. "Then let this be the beginning." The priest cleared his throat and continued the ceremony, with a different groom. The same flowers, the same vows, but a completely different meaning. Months later, Aisha's life had changed, not magically, but truthfully. Therapy, support, love. His daughter helped her every day, calling her Amy with pride. And one morning during physical therapy, Aisha stood just for a second, holding on to the railing. She cried. Her husband cried. Sometimes the real miracle isn't walking again. Sometimes it's being loved while you can't.